plus 3.21% profit in just over an hour. Let's get straight over to the charts and I'll show you exactly how I did it. Hi again and welcome back. It's the 21st of April 2020, 7:58, so we're 2 minutes. So we've got a couple of minutes before the London Open, and I managed to take some trades before I did the live London trade planning webinar with the Price Action Traders Institute members. Details in the box below if you'd like to find out more about that. And I'm fully loaded at the moment. Very rare do I take more than 6 trades or 6 positions. I don't manage more than 6 positions in any one go, because that's more than enough to deal with. So I'll quickly run through these and I'll show you where I am at the moment. So Euro, US dollar, took this at 39, a few candles back as it came through one of our entry points. Looking for further downside movement, got my take profit down there at the 0.00 level. Euro Japanese yen, another one that I took this short. Price come through an entry point at 49 again, looking for that continuation of this downside move, looking at strength, because I'm looking at the bigger picture of all these pairs. I'll build a picture of what I'm seeing across the board, across the 10 pairs that I trade, and I'm seeing strength across the board with the Japanese yen. Now, there's no guarantees as to whether that's going to continue. We never know, and no one knows which way this price is going to go or what's going to happen with the Japanese yen. But I'm looking for the probability of that Japanese yen strength to continue. And that's why I'm strong on the yen at the moment. So Euro Japanese yen got in at 49, looking for price to push down through this previous low here, down to the 20 where my take profit is at the moment. Pound Japanese yen got in this short, got this at 38, and see what the pound's doing. Yeah, pound's pushing up a little bit, holding this one up. So we've got strength on the pound, strength on the Japanese yen, and they're just fighting each other at the moment. So looking for that pound strength to ease off a little bit, allowing this Japanese yen strength to continue, dropping down through that 20 level, through that previous low, and that's the London Open we've just seen, new candle, down to this 0.00 where I've got my take profit. Australian dollar Japanese yen, took this short at 88 as price came through an entry point. Again, same story, looking for the continuation of this downside move through this 80 level, and past this previous low, down to the 50 level. That's what I'm aiming for at the moment. US dollar Japanese yen, seeing a little bit of profit on this, got in this one at 46. So again, looking for price to push past this previous low here that we've seen, and down to the 20 where my take profit is. And the Canadian dollar Japanese yen, okay, so seeing this starting to move down nicely now. Is that CAD move? Yeah, we're seeing a bit of strength on the a bit of weakness on the CAD as well as the strength on the Japanese yen. That's always nice if you get the two pairs working together. So Canadian dollar weakness, Japanese yen strength will power this one down. And that's always nice when you're in on a move when it happens. It makes it so much easier to make profit. So we're at the low at the moment, down at this 80 level, bouncing around on there, looking for it to push through that 80 level, down to this 50 where my take profit is right now. So that's where I am. 6 trades, 6 positions opened. Fully loaded. I won't be taking any more. I'll just be monitoring what I've got right now. And I'll pause the video for now. And I'll be back in a little while, give you an update and let you know how they're doing. So back soon. So I thought I'd just open this just to show you what's happening here. We're seeing that Canadian dollar weakness pushing into play now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lock in a few pips on this. We're probably down more than 20 pips in profit at the moment. So I'm going to lock in 6 pips on this, which is half of my risk. I've got a 12 pip stop loss on this. So yeah, I'm going to lock in 6 pips. It's above that 80 level. We're well through there at the moment, so we'll see how this. Other pairs, let's have a quick flick through while we're recording. Okay, yeah, that Japanese yen strength is coming into play quite nicely now. Nothing else to do on these other pairs right now, though. We're not seeing quite enough profit on them. Okay, so that's it. 6 pips locks on the Canadian dollar, Japanese yen. All the other pairs are showing a little bit of profit at the moment. I'll pause again and I'll be back with you soon. So back with you. It's 15 minutes past 8. Just seen the new candle open, 15 minutes into the London Open. And just monitoring these pairs that I'm holding right now. Euro US dollar, you can see a little bit of profit on that, not showing a great deal right now. Euro Japanese yen pushing down. That Japanese yen strength is really starting to come into play at the moment. Just looking for this follow through now, because without the follow through we've got nothing at all. We see just sideways price action. So looking for that continuation of that downside move and the strength on the Japanese yen. Pound Japanese yen, this came down quite nicely here towards that 20. Since then it pulled back on that last candle. Got to suck back on that. But again, looking for that continuation to push this through. Australian dollar Japanese yen just bouncing off of that 80 level at the moment, looking for it to push through that, continuing down. US dollar Japanese yen, again nicely moving down past that previous low there and holding. So again, looking for that to continue that downside move. You can see the weakness in the Canadian dollar there, pushing that up. That would have been a nice one to take, but I was fully loaded. I wouldn't take any more trades. 6 trades my maximum. Canadian dollar Japanese yen, this is pulling down nicely now. I've actually locked in 10 pips on this, and I've still got that just above that 80 level. So we'll see how this goes. So 10 pips locked and moving down nicely with the Japanese yen strength and Canadian dollar weakness. And that's it. Still holding those 6 trades. I'll pause the video for now and I'll be back with you in a little while. Let you know how things are working out. Okay, back with you just to give you the summary now. I've punched out of those trades that I was in. It's what time did I get out? It was 8:15. So I took my first trade at 6:54 before I did the London trade planning session, and I've just punched out at 8:15. Time's now 8:25. So I'll run through these pairs and I'll show you where exactly I got in and got out. You can see with these little markers here, obviously the one on the left's where I got in, the one on the right's where I got out. So Euro US dollar, took 3 pips on this, just punched out of that where I saw I punched out of all of them, seeing the profit that I had. And some people don't understand this. You see, Kim, who I work with, she doesn't trade anything like I do when it comes. She takes the entries that I take, obviously, but she will push and she will push and she'll lock in profits. And that's just the trader that she is. She pushes for the maximum, and she always, year on year, ends up with a lot more pips than I do. But with me, I'll get in at the same entry points that Kim takes, and I'll get to a certain level, I'll see a certain result, and I'll say that'll do me, and I'll just punch out. I'll punch out of all the trades that I've got, which is what I've done this morning. So very, very short session and fantastic results, really good profit showing as well. So yeah, the Euro US dollar, managed to take 3 pips on that. Euro Japanese yen, took 15 on that, 15 pips. You can see the entry point there, and where I punched out, price is pulling back a little bit on that at the moment. Pound Japanese yen, managed to take 10 pips on that as that price came down, still sitting around about where I punched out of it. And it's this Japanese yen strength that I was talking about throughout this session. It looks like that could continue. It could not. Of course, we don't know. It could go either way. But at the moment, it's looking really quite promising about that Japanese yen strength. So the other thing is, the way that I trade is I can sometimes leave money on the table. And it's something that I've grown accustomed to. I don't mind that. It's not something that really affects me. I don't look back and think, you know, I feel any kind of remorse or regret. It's just that I'm happy with what I've done. I shut everything down and I walk away from it, and I've got the rest of the day to do exactly what I want. And so I'm happy with that, even if I do leave money on the table. So pound Japanese yen, taking 10 pips on that. Australian dollar Japanese yen, entry point, exit point now, 7 pips, just 7 pips on that. US dollar Japanese yen, taking 10 pips on that as that price push through. You can see this is continuing to push down now, seeing that weakness on the US dollar coming into play, as well as the strength on the Japanese yen. And Canadian dollar Japanese yen, you see the entry and exit points there. Managed to punch out of this with 27 pips. So what I'll do, I'll flick over to the summary sheet just to give you a roundup of what I've done and how I've ended up and what kind of profit I've made today. Okay, so I'll flick over to the summary sheet now. So here are the final numbers. You can see the trades I've taken. The highest one was 27 pip profit, 10, 15 on the Euro Japanese yen, 10, 7 and 3. Just got to a point where I punched out, and I knew full well that I might leave money on the table because the Japanese yen strength was showing a real good strong move, but I really don't mind that. Once I get to a result like this, I'm happy to just punch out and walk away knowing that that profit's in the bank. So 3.21% profit in a little more than an hour. Okay, thanks very much for watching. Please remember to hit subscribe, hit the bell, and you'll get the notifications as and when I post new videos. And I shall be back soon with another one. Thanks very much.